here. It feels like God's grace. Old bones in the soil here. Old souls keep the faith. We get together on the land just to love on each other. Sit down and we break bread. We two-step, we hustle down that old dirt road. There's a family down there. They've been there a long time and ain't going nowhere. Down that old dirt road, they teach honor and respect. Got food for the soul and a bed for a guest.
But field corn also have a real strong tolerance in the sweet corn. That means it can take a little bit more damage. You'll sit there, the seed will sit there. This seed is very sensitive. If you look at it, don't even.
Take it.
Bring it on, Zion.
Yeah, take it around. If you see it look all swiveled up, that's like it's already half dead.
Them corn seeds.
Yes, ma'am. That's sweet corn seeds. Now the other corn seeds, the field corn seeds, will be big and solid and strong. So we only got one shot with that corn right there to let it come up.
So what do you all do to stay up to date in farming? Do you go to trainings or is it anything to help with that?
It is training.
Hands on, hands on.
Processes that they go by doing it. We also go to different conventions and things, and where they just talk about the new technology. They talk about, the new techniques of doing things, and we just, collect it and bring it together. Sean, he's chairman of the NBGC.
And what's that? What's that?
The NBGC is the National Black Growers Council.
That's all right. That's all right.
And there's a lot of perks for being members of the NBGC alone. Just being in the industry, the industry folks, they don't mind reaching out to you and giving you information on the technology. Of course, he's on the phone daily with different, people around, all across this whole industry, from chemical folks, seeds folks, to politics, everything. So he could explain more about it the way that he
So the National Black Growers Council actually got its original start over in Morehouse. It was the Morehouse Black Farmers Association. And the National Black Growers Council, Dr. Goldman and all of them got together from across, so it's across the United States. They got together and they saw what they was doing over there and said, hey, we need to take this nationally, overall. And they did that, and they got a board of 11. They went to DC and Monsanto. Monsanto is probably the largest, at the time was the largest farm company in the United States, pretty much the world. And they got them and they backed them, and they went from there. If you didn't know, row crop farmers is black farmers probably number about 400 of us in total. Out of farmers in general, row crop farmers, I think it's like 130,000 of them. Wow. So, thanks, black. Is I'm right on there, Mr. Wink?
Yeah, it's about. But black row crop farmers are falling by the wayside. Yeah. So we down like about 500-600. Now it used to be about about 3 or 4 million. Now we down to little nothing now. We're scared. We're very scared. The way the system was set up, it was set up for the white people, not for the black. They holler about the 40 acres of mule. They gave you 40 acres, but they didn't give you any money to buy seed. You couldn't feed your mule. You couldn't do this. Couldn't do that. So you had to sell the mule. Then you had to sell the land. So some people were fortunate. They had a little something, maybe like his grandfather. He kept his land. Now he got his land. So, but the biggest problem we have it now while we own this situation. The biggest problem we're having now with our black people, as a family farm, we all should get together and maintain the farm. But when we split the farm up, you get this, you get that, you get this. You know, when you chop the land up, it's easier for other people to get on because some people will offer you a lot of money for yours. And mostly what they do, they smart now. They might go to the middle of your property and offer your cousin or your whatever scenario. They will offer you more money for his. Then when he sells his, then you got to give him a right of way to the farm. And when you give him the right of way to the farm, then he starts working on the rest of you guys. Then, right, then he works from the inside out. So I advise you guys, if y'all got a farm together, you know, either sell it to your family member if you don't want it or whatever the case may be. You know, if land given to you, so you got to look at that. Don't try to make a profit off of it. Just get a price of the land, see how much the land is worth, and be fair with it. Don't let anybody come in and say, hey, I'll give you twice that much. Right. Because they up to something. Next thing you know, they're going to take the rest of the land up, and your siblings might not get as much as you got. You know, then the land is gone. They're not making any more land. You know, unless you do like I did. I sold land for a lot of money. Oh, I'm serious though, but I had to sell it. I bought more land though. I sold.
When we say row crop, we mean large scale farming. It's some row crop farmers that plant edible foods on roads, but they in a large scale. So you got urban farms. That mean in the city. Like that was a big push under Biden administration, the urban farms. And if you lived in the city, if you wanted to farm in like your yard here, it's a lot of money in that, a whole lot of money in that. You got your ranchers, they cattle, the goats, the chicken farms. You have farming industry. You got your the wood farmers, timber farmers. It's different. It's a whole, farming is a very big industry, but row crop farming is what we love to do and what we do.
What he was saying, and what the landlord to do is make your land flat, so that you easily can either be a 10th fall or 2/10 fall, so you can water it from one end to the other, and you don't have to have the humps and stuff in it when rain will set and ruin the crop. So when you get it flat so you can maintain it, the land increases. You increase your land. Now it's gonna cost. I just had 100 acres dead. It cost me $68,000 to get that land level so that I can maintain it. And it'd be easy on me because it gets very expensive when you got to put all these rolls of poly pipe down. When I mean poly pipe, you see that white pipe that they have with water coming out of it. It get very expensive like that. But nevertheless, row crop is a lot more than farming. And I know the people at the White House in different areas, they don't realize that a lot of our Congress might consider a gardener is a farmer. So that's why we try to separate it, because if we row crop, when we row crop, it's like corn, soybean, marlin, cotton, and what else? Rice, it's more of a flat situation. But we don't have to have the rows unless we do. And you see a lot of those levees in the middle. That's expensive also. So you cut down a lot of expense when you have your land level.
Just to simply answer your question, row crop it's based out for milo, field corn, cotton, rice, and soybeans. Those are, and sugar cane. Yeah. Those are the major row crops. Those are the major crops that's considered row crop farming.
But I have 3,500 acres. I can't find any help. People don't want to work. Our people don't want to get dirty no more. And so it's a blessing to have the brothers.
It is.
You know, it makes a big difference because, you know, they're good, they know what they're doing, and it really helps their farm. Because, see, when you farm that by yourself, you be up late at night, early in the morning. See, I had to run like 14 hours a day to keep my farm going. But these guys here, you know, 12 is good, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But it makes a big difference. So, you know, it's
I'm so proud
it
of
makes
you
a
guys.
difference. And so I don't rent any land since I own my land. So that helped me out a lot. So that makes a difference.
This is my pet.
Yeah, look, that's the
My
granddaughter.
pet's name is Shane. My pet's name
I'm just saying. She's got all four in the house too. I just want y'all to know why do we have 3 universities here?
Okay, so with Southern, I work with the Southern Ag Agency. They're all located in the same office with LSU. So what they did, they donated these containers.
Oh, wow.
This row right here was donated by Southern University.
That's why the sign. That's why the sign is. And sometimes they donate the plants
Yeah,
too.
they donate the plants, the soil, fertilizer, whatever you need to make it grow, they donate it.
Well, see, Carolyn Robinson just retired.
On each